our attention shifts to the white ball in this multi-format series between England versus India. Both teams come into this one-day internationals with 2 points apiece, thanks largely to India being able to fight out and draw that test match in Bristol. Welcome to Cricket Buzz, where we have you covered for this important series against England versus India. This part of the series is really exciting and crucial for both sides because they'll have an eye on the future. Yeah, that's right, it's the World Cup to take place in New Zealand early next year, only 8 months away. So it's crucial for both sides that they figure out, firstly, who's going to be in their starting 11, what squad will they want to take over to New Zealand, and what players do they want to blood to make sure that they have an impact in that World Cup. As we take a closer look at India and what they need to probably improve on in the one-day international format, is firstly, there isn't a lot of cricket for us to kind of dissect. They've only played that one series against South Africa and they lost that 4-1. That squad compared to this squad, chalk and cheese. I certainly feel that this squad is a little bit more experienced and more of the type of players that they'll take over to New Zealand. So what are the areas that India need to improve on? They need to be able to score over 250 regularly. We've seen the best sides do it comfortably. India need to go up another gear. Plus, they've always relied heavily on their spinners. Will they change? Will they use this series as a chance to blood or give some of their seamers a bit more opportunity? I really hope that they do. So, who's my playing 11 for this first one-day international? Shafali Verma, Smriti Mandhana at the top. Poonam Raut, she scored 263 against that South African side, so she retains at number 3. Mithali Raj, she looked good at number 4, but she probably needs to go at a quicker rate. Harmanpreet Kaur, number 5. This is where I have a few question marks. Since that 171 in 2017, she has only passed over 53 times, and that's out of 21 innings. We need more from Harmanpreet Kaur. India needs more from her, and I hope that she's able to find some form in this series. Number 6, well, it can go to 2 players, either Dipti Sharma and Sneh Rana. Both bowl off spin, one bats left, one bats right. I think you could pick either one, depending on the makeup of your side. So I'll be interested to see where India go with that. Tanya Bhatia will be the keeper. Jhulan Goswami, no brainer, she'll take the new ball. But who will take it with her? The next 2 positions, I think, has to go to 2 seamers. And they've got 3 to select from. Shikha Pandey, who hasn't played a one-day international since 2019. Pooja Vastrika, who hasn't played one since 2018. And Arundhati Reddy, who hasn't made her debut yet. So all 3 probably lacking a little bit of time. Maybe they'll rotate them throughout these 3 one-day internationals. The final position, I think it has to go with a bowler that takes the ball away from all of the right-hand English players. They missed that opportunity to do so in the test. I don't think they'll make the same mistake. So I would go with Ekta Bish, but again, they've got 3 options there. Poonam Yadav and Radha Yadav are the other options, but I think Ekta should be given the first opportunity. Got to remember, she's only 4 wickets away from 100 ODI wickets. She would be the 4th Indian to do so, behind Jhulan Goswami, Neetu David and Nushin Al-Qadir. So that's my playing 11. What do you reckon? As for England, they're the reigning world champs. Who can forget that 2017 World Cup final at Lord's? I know the Indian fans certainly can, and the Indian players will certainly want to, but it's a good opportunity for England just to reassure themselves that they're going in the right direction. They have had a series against New Zealand earlier this year away, and they were able to beat New Zealand 2-1. Danny Wyatt wasn't even selected in the squad, nor was Georgia Elwes, so Tammy Beaumont will need a new opener at the top. And so my playing 11 for the English side will be Tammy Beaumont, Laura Winfield-Hill, Heather Knight, Nat Siver. Amy Jones seems to come in that number 5 position, and I reckon Sophia Dunkley will make her ODI debut given what she was able to do in that test match at number 6. Then for number 7, I think England will go in with their best bowling attack. We've got to remember that this is a point-based series. So England will want to make sure that they win the first game. So both teams will go in with their best 11. So Catherine Brunt, Anya Shrubsole absolutely play. So does Sophie Eccleston. Sarah Glenn, the leg spinner, I think she will come in, and there'll be another seamer. Now they could go with two options. Tash Farrant travelled with the English side to New Zealand and bowled well. She's had a good domestic tournament, but someone that they may want to just blood, someone that is completely different, someone that India has never seen, could be Emily Arlett. And we've seen that she has a bit of firepower behind her. So that's my playing 11 for the England side. Certainly the first ODI will be played at the same ground, Bristol, and it's a ground that is used to hosting one-day internationals, so no doubt the deck will be good. It will be good for batting, and I'd expect some big scores. The key matchup that we saw a bit of a glimpse in the test match was Catherine Brunt versus Shafali Verma. I mean, some of the reaction, Catherine Brunt, she wears her heart on her sleeve. We tend to know how she's thinking and feeling every step of the way. But some of her facials with what Shafali Verma was doing, it was actually quite comical to watch. And then you've got Shafali Verma who just puts her hand on the hip and just leans on the bat and is nonchalant about everything. I can't wait for that matchup. And I hope that it's fiery, and I hope that it goes a bit of a distance. As I said, England walk into this part of the series as favourites, but England no doubt will be disappointed that they didn't win the test match, given that they were in the perfect position, whereas India would certainly be happy and want to take that momentum that they gained from that second innings in drawing out that test into this one-day international. It is going to be some excellent cricket by two quality sides, and I can't wait to see the first ball.